Welcome, welcome. How's everybody this morning? Hello, hello. Welcome. So, let's move this a little bit. Guys, my hair looks like a hot mess today. Welcome. Good morning. Grand rising, my friends. Grand rising. I gotta keep saying that to myself. So guess what? It's Friday Eve. So we're gonna celebrate and make some more of that banana. So what happens when you're left with a lot of ripe bananas? We make banana bread. So I am going, you guys, my hair looks like, mind you guys, I gotta get this fixed because my hairs they're just like sticking up. Like they're just not doing it today. This morning, they're just not, my hair is just not doing it today. Feel like a lion in the morning. All right, so, you know, when I make something, I always make double of everything. So, good morning. Hello, Aquaticness says good morning. Good morning and grand rising. How are you today? So we are going to double. We're making banana bread and the recipe calls for 2 bananas or 3 bananas. And I'm going to double it. So I'm going to make 6. So I'm going to double everything. Hopefully we can get this all to fit in here. We shall see. We shall see. And I'm going to actually add to this. I'm going to cream up all my wet ingredients. So I've got bananas. Get you closer. You guys can see what I'm doing. Right there. Right there. Okay. So we're going to cream the bananas. These are really, really ripe bananas. I'm going to cream my Greek yogurt. I'm going to use Greek yogurt here. Look at this, guys. I'm all ready and prepped for you guys this morning. Woo. It's something. So I'm going to add, it's a 1/4 cup of the Greek yogurt. And again, since I'm doubling it, so I'm doing it twice. Make sure we get all that Greek yogurt in there. Oops. Let's slow him down a little bit. Going too fast for me, buddy. Now we're going to add our olive oil. It actually, the recipe takes for butter, but I'm going to use just regular olive oil. Organic, cold press, first press, however you call it, organic olive oil. So we're going to use that. Blend it all together. Ooh, look at that. It's getting good in there. There's some dark spots, but that's from the bananas because they're so ripe. So I had them sitting on my counter and I went to take my daughter to the bus this morning. So I said, let me just leave them on my counter so everything stays at room temperature before I go live. So I'm going to add 1, 2, 4 eggs because the recipe calls for 2, but again, I am doubling the recipe. 1 goes in. I didn't mean to do that. I was going to use that bowl for my flour. That's all right. 2. So how are you guys this morning? Where are you guys tuning in from? Hello, Matthew. Hello, Uncle Dicky. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. It is getting cool here. So we are in Central Florida and we're getting they call it what, like an Arctic freeze this whole entire week. So at night, it dropped last night when I was at work and I was leaving work and oh my God, my whole body was aching. Like I know the difference of the weather because my body just started aching all over, like on my way to the car. And I was like, oh, it's the cool weather. And I'm not going to complain. I like this kind of weather. We have been very, very fortunate because this summer we were like in the triple digits, let me tell you. In the triple digits. It was so hot and miserable that a little bit of this I mean, cool breeze, winter thing, you know, like get your boots out kind of thing. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I'm not going to lie. So now I'm going to go look at your comments here in a minute. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to put these in these loaf pans that I'm going to oil with a little bit of butter. And I'm going to prep my, forgot to add one thing, guys. So I got to use 2 tablespoons of vanilla. You guys, I got to pay attention here. I don't want to mess this one up. My kids enjoyed yesterday. If you guys follow me on Facebook, I posted the 2 loaves that I made. They were gone. Good thing Mama had backup bananas. They were gone. They left me a little tiny piece like that. Whoops. They have water. They left me a little tiny piece. My kiddos. They like the banana bread. And I enjoy making it for them. So I'm going to add about a tablespoon or so of the sweetener. And I use monk fruit. Just put it in this little jar here. But you can use brown sugar, anything you like. I'm just using that. And I'm thinking of something else I'm missing here. What am I missing? I know I'm missing something. What am I missing? That was supposed to go with this sweetener. I'm gonna add another spoon of this. All right, so 2 tablespoons of that. And the bananas are really sweet, so I'm not going to add any more here. So now I need, I think I forgot how many cups there were. Hang on one second. I know I have it. I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. I had to look up my recipe really quick. So yes, it is 4 cups of all-purpose flour. 4 cups. So I'm gonna grab a knife to level out my measuring cup. So we're gonna do 4 cups. And this, this is like all-purpose unbleached flour, and I mixed it with some of my whole wheat flour that I had. But you can do just all-purpose, be fine. So that's 2, 3, and 4. And that's gonna bake while we start cooking. So I'm thinking I've got lots of ideas of what I'm gonna make today. And one of them, I'm gonna make some green beans with baby potatoes and 2 teaspoons of baking soda. And let me get my measuring spoon. Where's my measuring spoon? Where's my measuring spoon? Where did it go? Oh, here it is. So, like I was saying, sorry, I'm all over the place. So 2 teaspoons of this goes in here. We're gonna make green beans with these potatoes that were on sale at my store. Then we're gonna make some okra. Only thing about it, I do not have onions, but it's fine. We're gonna use dried onion powder. It'll be fine. For the okra with tomato stew. And then we'll make maybe a little bit, about a cup or 2 of rice to go along with that. All right, so now I'm gonna use about 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Just a little pinch to balance out everything. And then we're gonna lift it up. And then we're gonna slowly add it on here. But I'm gonna grab me a big spoon. Look, got the wrong spoon. Big spoon. So my mom taught me to always mix the flour with the baking soda and everything, and the dry ingredients. It sort of like activates everything. I don't know. She just taught me that. It's just one of those things that stick with you. So we're gonna add slowly half of this mixture here. Make sure it's all blended. Nice and slow. We don't want to be covered in flour. And we're probably going to be. So tell me, where are you guys tuning in from? Tell me. And how's the weather over there? Where you guys are at? Ooh! Indiana. Woo! Yeah, that is cold. Gotta love when you bake it. Yes, they love it. And it's fresh, homemade. Oh, yes, they love it. And it smells like banana bread. When you come in that door, it smells like banana bread. It's winter. Oh, nice. Yeah, well, I hope the temperature stays. I don't want to be covered in flour, you guys. I hope the temperature stays low. It's just so much better. Like, you could do so many things outside. Like, you cannot do any yard cleanup. You're like miserable when you're like sweating like this, like constantly, because it's not even like the heat. It's just like the humidity, you know? Florida's humidity is intense. Intense, y'all. So I'm liking it. We're happy it's cooler. My chickens are liking it too. So that works out. We'll go ahead and add the rest of that. So I'm going to do it in 3 batches. Ooh. A little more. Got it almost done. And since I'm so desperate, I'm just gonna drop this whole thing in here. Because there's very little left. It's about a cup left. And it goes. There's Bob. Hey Bob, good morning. I love your cookies. Oh, yes. Yes, the cookies were good. The ones I made the other day. You may, yes. I always use the package. Yes. Well, see, this is from scratch. Like, I don't use no package here. All natural ingredients, everything fresh. Bob says, got the day off. Oh, that's nice. But you says your little one is sick. Oh, sorry about that. That sucks, right? When your kids are not feeling their best. That truly sucks. So yeah, you can absolutely do the box. I like to do it all natural. I like to see what's in it, like what I'm putting in my kids' mouths, for that matter. So I like just to do it. I mean, I enjoy it. You know, I was thinking the other day, I was like, I had so much time on my hands, like a couple years ago when my kids were little. You know, I would do all these things and I had all this time to do all these things. And now it's like, I'm basically like, fast forward, like to do everything. It's just like, I don't have the time anymore. Like, where has time gone? Like, please slow down. You know what I'm saying? Slow down. Slow down. Yeah, it's crazy. But we have to just make time. We just have to find the time to do the things that we need to get done. That is all. So now I'm just going to add that bit of butter on these two loaf pans that I'm going to grease. And I'm just using unsalted butter, but you can use whatever you have. Ooh, bah, 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 bah. This is going to be so good. And you guys, I am going to make it marble. Like, it's going to be banana cinnamon bread, but the cinnamon is going to be like marbled in to the banana bread, the batter. It's going to be delicious. I'm going to show you how to do that. My mama taught me that years ago when she used to make vanilla cake in Spain. She would make vanilla cake and she would add orange zest to the vanilla cake. And then she would, at the very end, she would grab a little bit of that batter, of that plain batter, and then she would add some cocoa powder to it, make it look like chocolate. And then she would just swirl it in, with the other batter, the chocolate with the orange. And it was so good. It was so good. I always remember my mama's cake. She used to make the best cakes in the world. Yes. I don't know. There is something about orange, like orange zest, like orange flavor with chocolate in it. Oh, I don't know, but it's just so good. So good. All right. So we're going to get it all spread out. And the reason why I'm using this is because I have long nails. So I don't want to get butter in my nails. That's why I'm just using this. This is just helping me spread it all out. Gets in the little crevices, in the little corners. And now I'm going to preheat my little oven here. And this is my trusty air fryer. So this is an air fryer, you guys. How awesome is this? I got this on a very good sale about a year ago at Walmart. They were 150 bucks and they had them marked down to $50. So I had to get this. So now I'm going to preheat it to 325 for about 40 minutes. The reason why I am putting 325 instead of 350 is because glass heats up quicker. So I don't want to bust it in there. I don't want to brown it too much on the outside and then it's like wet and not cooked on the inside. So I'm just going to clean my little paddle here. Little petal. I'm going to show you how we do that cinnamon. We're going to twirl it in there. It's going to be so good. You guys, I haven't even had my coffee yet this morning. Who has had their coffee and their tea already? I haven't had it yet. I don't even know how I'm functioning, to be honest with you. This is like, it's a milestone. Because I don't even know how I'm functioning. I haven't had a single damn thing. All right. So look at that. Can y'all see that? See how thick that is and fluffy? That's because of the baking soda. It activated with everything else in it. And the yogurt, of course. So now I'm going to split this in half. Let's see how I do this. This is how I did it yesterday. Because I don't want to skimp on any loaf. So we'll just do it all even. Trying to be calm as I can. But my inner self wants to move those hands real quick. I'm so silly, guys. All right, we're just gonna, boop. There it goes. There it goes. See how thick it is? It's really thick. It's gonna be really yummy. I promise you all. You can absolutely add chocolate chips. Be good if you like in here. Walnuts. I don't have any of the above, but I will be shopping for them this weekend. There's a little ripe piece of the banana. Just leaving it out. I'm gonna look at the comments now here in a minute. I want to spread it, spread it, spread it. Think this one needs a little more. Doesn't have to be perfect, but that's good enough. All right, so now I'm gonna do this one. What I like to do is I like to smooth it on out. And all right, I know you're ready for me. It's preheated. There goes my phone. It's just telemarketing people. Like literally they call every single day, like every morning. All right, so I'm just gonna tap it so that there's no air bubbles in it. Very gently though, because it's glass. I don't want to break it. There we go. Now we're gonna get the cinnamon. So I'm gonna grab my Ceylon cinnamon. So I use Ceylon cinnamon, but I put it in these little empty containers when I use my cinnamon. And it smells so different. Ceylon cinnamon is a lot stronger than your regular cinnamon. I'm gonna just sprinkle it just like that. I mean, you could just do it like this and it'd be done, but I'm gonna do something extra to it. There you go. I want you guys to see what I'm doing. All right, so now I'm gonna grab the knife and I'm just gonna have fun with it. See how it looks like almost like, Bob, this is almost like your art pour, like your paint pour. Bob Foot here, he does, what they call that, acrylic pour, like paint pour. If you guys want to check him out, he has an amazing channel where he shows you how he's doing all these paintings. He's just pouring on paint, layers and layers of paint. So satisfying to watch. So sort of like that kind of thing. So you guys can see how that looks. Almost looks like a cinnamon roll, but in the banana. See that? So we're gonna put that in my preheated oven, these two, and we're not gonna let it touch each other because they say that if they touch each other, they don't cook right. So we're not gonna let them touch each other. Oh my God. They're not heavy, guys. It's just my arms are like so sore. I'm just like hurting my whole entire body. All right, so I'm just gonna clean this up real quick. Yummy, he says. There's this, Buffett has a channel on here and he does art pour. You guys wanna check him out? I also have another very talented artist. He's normally on here, David Joyner, and he does realistic art, like realism. You guys, my sink is like covered with stuff I have to clean from this morning. But so far, I have managed to do my laundry. Beds are done. Check. Did my floors, check. I have yet to do the dishes, which I'm gonna do for last because I'm fixing to start cooking supper for the kiddos and everybody else. So I hope your little one feels better. Yes. Well, I didn't put no. Hang on, I gotta read what you said. Let me see. I'll melt icing into any color. My art is diamond painting, but I enjoy those. Okay. You do diamond painting, Aquatic? Hi, Farshad. How are you? I'm doing great. Buffa says, typos. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Okay. So, let me put this away while I'm talking to you all. And I think I'm gonna, my sister, she's been trying to do this sourdough thing. So this little sourdough journey with me. And every time she tries, you guys, she can't get it to do the right thing. And so it did work out for her once, but it didn't. You know how it is. Sourdough is a little temperamental. So I have a batch of it in my fridge, but I really haven't been doing any. But when I do, I normally do like the loaf bread, because it's so much easier than the artisan bread. Yes, sourdough. I have it in my, actually I have the batter. It's a year old. Was gifted by a good friend of mine that I work with. So, but it's a year old. She has, which is great. The older it gets, it's actually better. You know, not the batter. Oh, what they call that? The it has a name. Lily. Here's my green beans. I'm gonna start cleaning them out before I cook them. The starter, that's the word. So that's what I have. I have the starter. So it's already awake. I just have to feed it, you know, the night before I start baking. I'm losing my voice, guys. Maybe I'm talking too much. I don't know. That one I'm gonna toss because it was broken. Yes, I haven't done nothing to it, Bob, because I haven't been using it. So I just have it sitting in my fridge. It's probably gonna have that stuff on the top. What they call that? Hoosh. the hoosh. But, you know, it is what it is. When I get ready for it, I'll go ahead and feed it. And, but again, there's people that leave it in their fridge for like months before they feed it and, you know, make anything. I'm trying to see if I can get them all the same size. So I'm just going to get them all down here. Now I don't have to do one at a time. Half of the beans are frozen because the back part of my fridge, it's really cold. Does that happen to you guys? It's really cold, so it's like partially frozen but not quite. It's still fresh. I just bought them like 2 days ago. I'm gonna cut it like about that much. Cut the ends of it. Smells good. Banana bread. Banana bread. So good. So good. Boop, boop, so good. You gotta make music when you can't have no music on YouTube. All right. Oh, your girls are doing diamond painting. Oh, that's nice. That is very nice. I've seen how they're done. Buffett says, yes, too much, wind flow it back. We harvested green and yellow beans. Ooh, that looks yummy. Yes. This is a big problem that I'm having in my garden right now. And I've been trying to, I did the pole beans. Like I literally did these and they grew really well. But then they started getting like really pale, like my beans. And I'm like, what is going on? And I had already hoed the bed, like I already cleaned it, tillered it. We even bought a tiller just for the garden. So we found out that what we're getting is cutworms. So they're not very nice because you know what they do. So I'm like, I don't want to use pesticide in my garden if I don't have to, because I have chickens and all of that, and they like to clean up around my garden. So I'm like, I'm still debating. Like, I'm not going to give up on it. I am definitely going to do it again next year. But I don't know what to do, like what to use that some people, friends of mine that are actually growing too. Because actually right now over here in Florida, it's strawberry season. So they're planting strawberries for the next year. She told me that some of her friends, they actually planted some herbs around it. And it'll keep those critters away. But I have my whole entire garden, I have herbs. Like I have basil, you know, yeah, they're growing in pots, but except for one, which is the rosemary that is growing on a bed. But I have plenty of herbs. I do not understand. And I have Cuban oregano. I don't understand why they're coming. The cutworms. I just don't understand. And I think and I see all these pictures of those pretty looking gardens, and I'm like, oh, I want it just like that. Oh, I did grow some loofahs, and they're huge, like this big. I'm going to show you guys later. And they're actually growing more on my vine. But I think everybody can grow loofahs. Oh, that's why you had the music after? Yeah, but your videos, well, you use their music because they're shorts. It's different. And plants. Oh. My shirt says that my husband got me this for my birthday. American Woman. It's so comfy. He knows I love a good shirt. So he got me a bunch of these. Oh gosh, it's like 100% cotton, but they're so comfortable. Like especially at work. I'm moving around and it's just so comfortable. I love my t-shirts. But he knows what I like. Oh, yesterday I had the coffee one. I think it was coffee weather. Yeah, I had the coffee weather yesterday. He got me that one too. He knows what I like. Aquatic says, I have a lot of sage plants throughout the garden. Didn't have any problem. See, I have sage and I grew sage, but it started drying up on me. And everything else is fine. Like my oregano is growing perfectly that I planted next to it. But the sage dried up on me. That was the only herb that did not make it in the garden this year. Everything else, oh, I haven't planted parsley. That's the only thing I haven't planted. Parsley. I am planting, what they call that? Chives. I have it actually in a cow feeding bucket. And I drilled holes at the bottom. And so I mixed it with part like manure and compost and topsoil. Kind of like a little mixture of everything. Because we do have a lot of manure here. And when my cousin used to come over, like last spring, he would help us. Because I tell you, it's a lot to do. It's a lot. Oh, my neck is just like sore. My whole body's like sore. So who's going to be looking out for that supermoon tonight? It's supposed to be the biggest, brightest moon of the year, probably, because we probably won't be seeing it again anytime soon. So this morning when I woke up, my first kiddo that takes the bus is my little one. We were there waiting for the bus, and I'm there staring at the something told me to look, like look right across the moon. It was like this big, and it was like standing right in front of us as I was parked there, but it was in the bushes. It wasn't even like up in the sky, like, you know, when it's fading away because of the daylight. It was down in the bushes, like close to the ground. I'm like, what is that? How is it over there? The weirdest thing, I have never seen it that close to the earth. Like that close. Oh, forgot to get these here. Clean this out. Green beans. I gotta make asparagus, you guys. Strawberry, asparagus, peppers. Oh, you're making me hungry. Tomatoes, they did great. But the tomatoes that do really good here in Florida is called Everglade. Is it Everglades? Everglades tomato. It's a very tiny tomato. It looks like a cherry. And it grows wild. And that is the only tomato that you can never kill. You can literally never kill. And it's not temperamental as far as bugs is involved. Like, you know, they can get diseases and stuff. No, not that one. It's the Everglades tomato. Which, by the way, I have a plant that is growing right inside with my, what's that spinach? Malabar spinach that I'm growing, which does very well here too. Malabar spinach and the Everglades tomatoes grow very, very good here in Central Florida. These are almost the same size. Just cutting the tips off from them. And then I'm gonna give them a nice cold bath. All right, I'm gonna do the other batch because I got 2 batches of them. Yeah, I wish I had them fresh. Like, I wish I had green beans fresh. I had them, but unfortunately they didn't last very long. But I'm going to try it again next year for sure, like in the springtime. I see a lot of people here tillering their land, starting over. Okra does very well too in our soil. Okra, I'm trying to think what's the other one. Mustard greens. Ooh, they do amazing here in Central Florida. Mustard greens, collard greens, you name it. Oh, peppers. They actually grew very abundantly. My peppers, they actually did better when I don't know if you guys remember that plant. It was a different, this was like back in the days. I don't know if you guys remember. You remember those tomato planters? They were like upside down, that you would like plant upside down. People were like growing tomatoes on them. Well, I did peppers in them and they did amazing. Forgot what they called it. It was very popular a couple years ago. You grow ultra hot peppers. Ooh, love that. The only thing that I have that is extra hot is the Scotch bonnet that I'm growing and the cayenne pepper. That's it. But that, oh, ghost peppers, reapers, yes. I need some of them. I need some of them. My kids love hot sauce and hot peppers. They love it. Love, love, love. We love peppers of any kind. You have one? Yeah, the upside down planter. Yeah, I don't know. They didn't last very long, but they did very well with peppers. If you grow peppers in them, they do amazing. Like, it's amazing how many peppers you can harvest. The only thing I didn't like about it, I'm going to tell you what it is. And you guys probably know, if you know me. I am terrified of frogs, you guys. And when I would water them on the top, there was a frog. The frog would jump out. You're like probably thinking, this country girl is afraid of frogs. Yes, I am. I'm terrified. You planted banana. Ooh, yummy. I love my banana peppers. When I was pregnant, my first, I had a sub at Publix here in town, and I had the veggie one, and I told the lady, just load it up with peppers and pickles and Oh gosh, olives, olive oil. Look at this. Olive oil, vinegar, salt, pepper, with everything raw. All the vegetables raw. That was my sub at 9 months pregnant with my first son. Yeah, I love banana peppers and anything pickled for that matter. Love it. But for some reason, with my firstborn, I craved it so much. I had to have it like once a week. I had to have it. You know how some people get like those cravings, like, you know, ice cream with like something salty? Well, I always craved the banana peppers. Ooh, you had garden chili, salsa peppers, plus a few different bell peppers. Yum. Scotch peppers are what? 300,000 Scoville units. Oh, yeah. That's why they're so spicy. Hot. Reapers are near 2 million units. Really? Huh. Oh my goodness. I need to get me some of them seeds. Let me check on this. Woo! She's growing. The banana bread, guys, is growing. It's growing, growing, growing. It smells so good in here, right, Lucy? Lucy says, ruff, ruff. We're just gonna toss that bean. Oh my gosh. Thank God you don't live near me. You have frogs with 3 small ponds in the back. Oh gosh. So you know all about frogs. Yep. No, I have a pond, but it's way back past by the pasture actually. And I guess when it gets overfilled, that's where the frogs come in. Or if we get any water standing from the rain, like the storm, this hurricane that we had, it really brought a lot of frogs. It stirred them up. And they were all hiding between the shutters and my windows. You can see them. My kids were like, Mom, look. Look at this frog. There's like 20 of them. Literally, there was so many frogs. I'm so terrified of them, guys. I don't like them. I guess it's because they're slimy and cold. Almost done, guys. Almost done with the beans. And then we're gonna do the potatoes next. I gotta hurry up here. Hurry, hurry, hurry. So I don't got much time. All right. These are almost all the same size. You know what? I should have probably cut them in half. I didn't think of it. I didn't think of it. That way they can cook quicker. I'm gonna do my potatoes first, and then I'll do the beans last. Ooh, I'm gonna add some bacon bits to it. It's gonna be good. So be bacon bits, chicken stock or bone broth, with these beans and my bite-sized potatoes. Potatoes. All right, we're done. Whoop! We did it. We did it. Now I'm gonna clean up here. We're gonna clean up. All right, I'm gonna wash these guys really quick here. Because I don't know about you, but my beans don't come clean. So we're gonna give them a good little wash. Wash them all up. All right. Bring this over here. All right. That's for the beans. I'm gonna throw this away, which are all my ends. And I'm gonna find me a pan, where I'm gonna cook the beans in. Let me think. Where should I do it? We'll just do it. Excuse me. We'll just do it in here. Burp. Burp, 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 burp. All right. Okay, so I'm not going to turn it on yet or anything. So I am going to get my bite-sized potatoes or taters, however you call them. See how cute they are? They're so precious and cute. You could probably grow these too. They are cute, aren't they? They're adorable. So, ow, my nail. My nail. Yes, hello. The only thing missing here, hello, Priya. The only thing missing here is I don't have any onions for my green beans. But that's okay. I have dried diced onion, so I'll use that. So I've got my potatoes in here. We're gonna give them a quick little wash again to these guys. And I think I'm not gonna peel them. What do you guys think? I'm gonna leave them rustic like that. I'm just gonna add them with the beans and give them a wash. They'll just get tripled wash. And these are a mixture of the red and the yellow. So hang on a second. We're gonna wash these up. My potatoes really well. Then we're gonna season that pan back there. Dry these up. All right. Put the towel under so it doesn't drip. That nail. Popped it. Popped the nail out. I'll have to put it back on. All right, so. Can you guys see? You see my Swiffer and all my cleaning stuff. Oh, you guys, hang on a second. Okay, hang on 1 second. Okay, I'm just gonna be, I'm right here. I'm just right here. All right, so I'm gonna add EVOO, some nice olive oil. Goes in here. Woo! I had left my fridge open, guys. Olive oil goes in here. We're gonna add one thing. Hang on, I gotta get chicken stock. Where's the chicken stock? Where's the chicken stock? Where did you go? Here it is. I found it. Found the chicken stock. The bouillon. It makes a lot. It saves a lot of money too. So, this one, let me see. We're gonna mix it in here. We're gonna mix it with about probably 4 cups of water. So I'm gonna use 4 cups of water. I'm just gonna use a little bit just to give it the flavor of the chicken. But you can use chicken stock if you like, or bone broth. If you have fresh chicken stock, I bet that'd be really good. Fresh is always better. So I'm just gonna add a tablespoon of this in here. And then we're gonna mix it all up. We're just gonna mix it. And then I'm going to, in here, I'm gonna saute just a little bit of the, well, it's actually half a batch of the bacon bites, bacon bits, here it is. Bacon bits. This is gonna give us a nice flavor too, to the green beans. I can only open this. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use the whole thing, so I'm just gonna rip it open. So we're gonna add about 1/4 of a cup, not much. Maybe no. 2 tablespoons, that's all. You can add more or less, whatever you like. We're gonna saute this. Let me see if I can. I really want to move you guys over here, but the problem is that I have to move everything. Hang on. Let's see what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something. It's just hard because my kitchen is like an L shape, so it's hard to get every angle in here. Okay, you see my garbage can there? Something fell on the floor. I gotta pick up. All right, so here you guys are. Here you are. Can you see me? Can you smell it? Can you smell what I'm making? I'm gonna let you guys check. I'm gonna show you my banana bread. No, it's not really huge. Not huge at all. It just looks huge, but it's not. It's really not. All right. That's smelling like bacon. So we are going to, can you see the little bacon bits? Yes, you can. See, that's how it works. You guys gotta see everything I'm doing. So now we are going to add, we're supposed to add onion here, but since we don't have onions, it's fine. We're gonna add all my potatoes in. So that oil and that bacon is gonna be rendering in there. It's gonna be flavoring those potatoes. And I guess some of the bigger ones, you can cut them if you want in half just to make them all. Good morning, Brooke. How are you? Walk by Faith is in the house. Give us some love. Walk by Faith is here. So we're going to cover those potatoes and that bacon and that olive oil. We maybe should raise the heat up a little bit because I don't even hear it sizzling. So that's what's going on here. It's still not even hot yet. So there we go. I had it on low for some reason. Okay. Well, it's picking up now. Oh, you just woke up? Well, good morning to you, my friend. How are you? So I'm going to make me some... Ooh, I want to show you guys before anything. Maybe I had to take the whole thing out, right? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Oops. Oops. Sorry. When I went to flip the camera, I touched the audio thing. So sorry. Thanks for letting me know, by the way. So what I was saying, you missed the best part. Did you see the marbleization from the cinnamon on those banana loaves? Amazing. So like I was saying, maybe we shall try when they're done, which they are already, and just take a little bite, and we'll blame it on a mouse that came in here and grabbed a piece. You know? We'll just do that. So I'm gonna add my chicken stock. It's already sizzling, as you guys can see it. I'm gonna add my chicken stock in. So I'm not gonna season it because this has everything I need. I may add a little bit though because potatoes do pick up a lot of the seasoning. So I may. Just gonna let those cook. So I'm gonna let that cook for the most part because the potatoes is like the hardest thing that takes the longest to cook. And then halfway, we'll add the beans in there. How about that? How about that? Is that a good idea? I think it's a good idea. So what we're gonna do next is the okra. So we're gonna do the okra, and we're gonna use frozen okra. So I'm gonna grab, you guys, I'm running out of pans. I am really running out of pans, but I'm gonna do in here my okra. And I'm gonna use tomato sauce. So this is gonna be, this should not take very long, the okra. We're gonna add a little bit of olive oil. I don't have onions for the okra. I do have fresh garlic, which I am going to chop right now. And I'm gonna chop about 3 cloves of fresh garlic. And this is gonna be for my okra that I'm doing in the other pan. I'd say about 5 cloves. 5 cloves of garlic. Can't be stingy on my garlic. Love garlic. Who doesn't like garlic and onions and tomatoes? like tomato sauce with okra. Oh gosh, it's so good. It's so good. So I don't have a mincer, so I'm just mincing my garlic here with a knife, and I should probably move the camera, but let's see you guys. And that's better. Is that better? All right, I'm just gonna leave you guys there for just a minute. I don't want it to fall. That would be terrible if my whole thing fell. So I'm just gonna mince my garlic. All right. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. We're gonna do the other one. Slap it. We just pop the garlic skin off. And then pop the other one. So let me see if I can take this off. Pop the other one. All right, hang on. Smash it. Smash the garlic. Ooh, smells so good in here. Ah, I love garlic, but what a mess does it make, doesn't it? When you're peeling it all off. Now, some people use this here. They'll dehydrate it and they'll make garlic powder, which is what it is. But I don't have a dehydrator. But I'm just gonna toss it. But yeah, that is a bonus right there. Because you'll have fresh ground garlic powder. All right, so the garlic is done. We're gonna scoop it up, see if we can get it all in one hand. And we did. And we're gonna bring it over here. Ooh, she's sizzling. Now I'm gonna grab the tomato sauce. And I'm gonna use 5 cheese sauce. You can use marinara, whatever you like. I'm using this because it was on sale at Publix. It was buy one, get one free. And you know, I like a good sale. So here you go. So I'm gonna use this one. Of course, you don't want to burn the garlic, so make sure that you move it off the pan. And this is going to take a little bit. So here's a trick. Get the air out the top, and then you can open it. Or not. Let's do it again. How do you guys open up the jars? Aha! I got it. I got it. All right. So, woo, we're going to pour it into that garlic with olive oil. I think I'm going to do half. Let's just see what happens here. I'm going to add a little bit of water. About a cup to thin it down a little bit. There we go. Then I'm going to add a teaspoon of the chicken stock with the bouillon. Just a little teaspoon. Just for a little bit of flavor. And my okra. So the star of the show is the okra. Okra. So I'm using frozen. You can use fresh if you have. And I'm using a lot because my kids love okra, especially my 15-year-old that you guys saw that helped me do the dishes. He's a very good helper. He loves okra too. So this one's gonna be for him. And my other babies too. And the hubs, just everybody. So we're just gonna mix it all up. If it needs more, which probably will, we'll go ahead and add it. I'm just gonna cut the bag because I don't want it. If I put all the sauce in right now, it'll splash when I add this in. So we're gonna add these okras, sliced okra. Whew. And I want to stay away, guys, because I don't want it on my shirt. My nice shirt that I got for my birthday. Can we get it all in? And we can. It's really frozen. We got it all in. It's going to reduce. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I don't have a bigger pan. I should have probably done this over here, but that's fine. That's just fine. All right, so as it cooks down, you'll see it. It's just right now it's really, because it's frozen. But it's gonna cook down, I promise. And it's gonna look like okra. And since I don't have any onions, you guys, which I always have onions, but today I found out I don't. We're gonna add some onion powder, which I need to get some more. Smell it. It smells delicious. And that will substitute for the, and that's about it that I have in there. That will substitute for the onion. And if you like a little heat with your okra, you can add a reaper, ghost pepper. Depends on how you like your okra with tomatoes. I am going to add probably a Scotch bonnet. I have a little tiny one that my son picked out the other day. And he goes, Mama, I see a little Scotch bonnet on the plate. Can I pick it? I'm like, sure. It was the only one that was left. See how tiny it is? So let me just add this one in there. What do you guys think? Or, because this is really, really, really hot. My little one don't need that heat. So I'm going to add red pepper flakes. What y'all think? I think I'm going to do that today. I'm just feeling it like a spicy day. So we're going to add a little bit of the red pepper flakes in there. We're just having fun with it. Smells delicious already. And also the okra is going to, where's my salt? It's going to thicken the broth, like the whole tomato sauce here. So I'm going to add a teaspoon of it, of sea salt, and I'm going to use my gray salt, natural gray salt. And we're just going to push it. And then in another pan, we are going to cook the rice. So this is going to go on top of the basmati rice, and it's going to be delicious along with the beans and potato. So lots of vegetables. See how good that looks already? We're just going to let that do its thing. And we're going to put a lid on it for just a little bit, and then we'll check on it. We're going to put this away. If it needs more, then we'll add more. And in the meantime, we're just going to move you guys over here. Singy. Okay, let me move you guys because I'm going to have to do all these dishes before I do the rice because I just have no room in my sink anymore. All right, here we are. So we're gonna do the dishes. That doesn't that look good? That looks delicious. And it smells so good. I wish you guys were here. Between the banana bread, the okra with the tomato sauce, the onions, the garlic, oh, yummy. I mean, I could just do without the rice. But my kids love rice, so. You love the color. What color? Oh, and we gotta taste that banana bread. You guys, I've been past an hour already with you all. Let's see. It says 75 minutes. Yeah. How do you guys like my pig? On top of my fridge. You guys are amazing. You guys helped me do this today because you kept me company. So I want to thank all of you for hopping on here, okay, and taking the time out of your day to support me and my channel and giving me all this love and likes. You guys are always here every single time. You're amazing. And I think I'm already wet from the dishes, but that's okay. The flying pig. I love pigs. And I love the flying pig. Actually, I think I got that at Bell's. At Bell's. Love pigs. And mugs. Love you too. Yes. Well, thank you. Thank you guys for all your support. As soon as I am done here, doing these dishes here, I am going to call it a day because I'm going to have to get everything else ready. The rice is pretty easy to do. We'll just put that on top. And I'm going to take a picture of it all. And I'm going to post it here on the cover of this video. And if you guys are watching, if you guys missed the live, and you're watching the replay, you guys just fast forward to probably like 40 minutes in, and you'll see what I'm doing. From start to finish, we made banana bread with cinnamon, with Ceylon cinnamon. We made not one, but we made 2 loaves of banana bread. And we just made some okra with tomato sauce and garlic. And what else we did? Ooh, green beans with potatoes, which are actually cooking right now, my potatoes. I'm going to go ahead and add my beans in. And it'll just be a couple more minutes and they'll be done. So, you guys are amazing. Love you all. Thanks for hopping on. Wasn't it cute? That was cute. My little one spotted it out. That's the smallest I've had out of that plant. And that plant actually died because of my cutworms. They're taking over the whole entire ground. And I do not know what to do. So if you guys know of anything that is natural to get rid of cutworms, please let me know. I would like to know. I have a lot of stuff to wash. You have enjoyed? Oh, thank you. Well, I'm glad. And you guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please feel free to subscribe so you guys can see when I hop on every single morning. I'm here with you all. making dinner for the kiddos and the family. So if that's what you like, please feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so when I come on, you guys get notified. You know? I'm trying to take this off, but it doesn't come off. No, can't get it off. Epsom salt spray. That's a good idea. Never thought of that. And I do have Epsom salt. It wasn't it? Wasn't it a fun morning? But you guys made it fun. I'm just here, you know, rambling, running my mouth. You guys made it fun. All that interaction. Aw, thank you, Brooke. And I have to go, I want to go live with her. I'm planning on something. I might do it on Saturday. You don't work Saturday, right, Brooke? We'll do something. All right, guys. I love you guys. I love you all, but I must say bye. I gotta get all these dishes cleaned up and get the rest of the food cooked before I get out of here to go to work. So this is how my day goes every single morning, guys. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Love you, and thanks for your support. See you soon tomorrow.